he's a Salvadoran illegal alien and Sureños gang member with convictions in LA County for murder and attempted murder.
When I tell you guys that the last administration pushed the message of having sympathy for the devil, I meant it.
In the final days of the Biden administration, on December 18th, the BIA, or Board of Immigration Appeals, under the Biden Justice Department, granted Gavara a relief known as DCAT. Means Gavara can't be deported to El Salvador.
They stopped him from being deported back to El Salvador. Wait till y'all find out the reason why they stopped him from being deported to El Salvador, a convicted murderer. How are you good people doing this morning? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platform you see above and below. Click the thumbs up button there with my content can stay consistent, recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. That will give you the option to select all notifications, right? Last but not least, don't forget to go check out my other YouTube channel that's called Man, Husband, Father, and make sure everything I'm asking you to do on this channel that you do the same thing over there. All right, appreciate you all. We're almost at 7,000 subs over there. All right, let's go. Oh Jesus, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard what I said at the beginning, right? This is absolutely a crazy story, but at the same time shouldn't necessarily be surprised by it, because I tell people all the time, and I told you guys even during the last 4 years, I don't care what these people, whether they are Democrats or Republicans, whether they are your local national politicians, whoever it may be, even the ones in your local municipalities, right? I told you guys, I don't care what they get up there and what they say. I don't care if they get up there and they're we're da and we're this that and and we're gonna say all you want to. What I want to see is what you are going to do. Just like now, we are getting ready to see what we the people voted for President Trump to do in regards to getting these illegal aliens out of our country. And in doing so, you get to see what the Biden administration did as well, especially with this story right here, because this is absolutely crazy, and it's going to have you guys sitting there like, wait, what? Check this out.
Here's correspondent Bill Malugin reporting from Los Angeles.
That's our car.
All right. Only Fox News was with ICE in Los Angeles as they moved in to take down a high-priority aggravated felon.
Got him.
His name is Alexander Palacios Gavara, and DHS says he's a Salvadoran illegal alien and Sureños gang member with convictions in LA County for murder and attempted murder.
I have an immigration lawyer.
Guevara has had a deportation order since February 2024 and had been living freely in Los Angeles County, a sanctuary jurisdiction. Now that this convicted murderer is in federal custody, he's coming here to this ICE facility where he's going to be booked. They're going to take his fingerprints, take his biometrics. He'll be placed in a cell. But as we were reporting on what would happen next with Guevara, he interrupted us to repeatedly say he shouldn't be deported because he has a special form of relief called CAT.
Now, I know exactly what a lot of you guys are thinking. You're thinking the same thing that I'm thinking. CAT? What the heck is CAT? And this is going to be very, very important. You want to know why? Because I guarantee you this may be something that as ICE continues to do what we the people wanted them to do, you're going to see this word probably come up a whole lot.
ICE says you have a deportation order since February 2024, sir.
No, I just got CAT on December the 18th of last year by the BIA. You can call my lawyer.
It turns out his claim is true. ICE wasn't aware at the time of his arrest, but in the final days of the Biden administration, on December 18th, the BIA, or Board of Immigration Appeals, under the Biden Justice Department, granted Gavara a relief known as DCAT, meaning deferred removal under the Convention Against Torture. It means Gavara can't be deported to El Salvador because he fears being killed or tortured.
A murderer and convicted attempted murderer in LA County. It's what they say, right? And be in the video. So he is a convicted murderer in LA and convicted attempted murder in LA. Got this sort of pardon from President Biden because he's scared that when he goes back he will be deleted and tortured, a murderer. Again, what I said at the beginning of this video, ladies and gentlemen, sympathy for the devil. That is absolute. Who cares if he's scared of going back? What about the people that was scared when he took their lives? What about the people or the person that was scared when he attempted to take their life? And they said in LA County, which it appears he is still living there and roaming around freely. So, hey, we don't want this man to have any pressure. We don't want him to be scared. We don't want him to go into a depression, have high anxiety for going back to the country where he's supposed to be deported to. So we're going to keep him here so he can roam around and give that depression to the person that he tried to kill. We're going to let him roam around the streets and walk freely and let the family of the victim whose life he took, let them walk around with the anxiety. Let them walk around scared. Let them walk around every time they see him, they don't know if he's going to do something to them or if they just happen to be out and about. This doesn't even make any sense at all.
Are you a convicted murderer, sir?
I am free.
Are you a convicted murderer? And Brett, we learned that ICE had to briefly release this man from their custody. Then they quickly rearrested him the very next day. He remains in their custody now. ICE sent a statement to Fox News about this, saying that this criminal alien should have never been roaming the streets of Los Angeles in the first place. They went on to say that this Biden-era decision to protect him from deportation to his home country is, quote, highly unusual.
Now I got a question for those of you that are Democrats. You know, I'm not talking about people that are like the, far left radical. I'm talking about the actual Democrats that some of y'all that I've talked to, y'all have like civil conversations. How do you justify this? Like, how do you justify this? Look what happened when they just asked that man, are you a convicted killer? I am free. How can you justify this? What would be your reason? Do you actually agree with this? That's what I want to know. Do you agree with this? And do me a favor. Don't try to say, yeah, but Trump is no. We're not talking about Trump. We're talking about this man right here. Can you answer the question in regards to that man? Let's see if you have the capability and the intellect to do it.
ICE tells us this guy is going to stay in their custody right now while they try to find another country they can deport him to other than El Salvador. We did reach out to his immigration attorney multiple times over the last couple of days, asking specifically, who is this guy afraid of? Who does he think is going to torture him? But that attorney never responded to us.
I bet you that attorney didn't respond to them, because then everybody else like us, Americans, people with regular logical brains would be like, why in the world would you fight to do something like this? Why in the world would you fight to keep this man in our country, fought to defend this man, to keep him on the streets of LA? Why in the world would you do that? You really think that we care about a man that's a convicted murderer in LA and a convicted, gosh, I'm having a brain cramp, convicted murderer and a convicted attempted murderer? Why would you fight to keep this man free on the streets of LA? Why? Because they know that that dude would catch so much hell from a lot of us Americans as to why you're doing something like that, because it's nothing but a money grab. And at the same time, could it be like corrupt, where this man is catching all sorts of deals from the last administration that was paying him to do this for several other illegal murderers or child sex assaulters, if you know what I'm getting at, traffickers, drug traffickers, who knows? This thing can go far beyond what we think, and they may keep him and get that information from him, which I hope they do. But at the same time, I love the fact that they're saying, okay, it said we can't deport you to El Salvador. Don't mean we can't deport you somewhere else. I absolutely love that. Anyway, y'all, what are your thoughts on all this? I mean, this is just crazy. I mean, if you disagree, let's see it. If you agree, or you can see this from a different angle, let me hear that as well. Let me see it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see in this animation right here. That would greatly help my channel. You want to see the next video that I will be doing in order? This right here is actually crazy right here. The other videos that I've done as of yesterday are right here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all.